No, it could go badly because I don't know. I don't know for sure that blue or red are open. If I had something worth splashing in either color, none of my cards in red are splashable. None of my cards in black are worth splashing. I could take a Death Mark, Gravedigger, Hellhound. I just don't want to take too much of a risk here, so I can reach enough playables. I'll just take the L. I'm not so happy about it, but so between Preordained, Cloud Elemental, and Wall of Frost, I think Wall of Frost fits the deck the best. I'm playing a bit of a control deck. I'd really like a 4C, although unless I get one right now or next pick, I don't think one's going to come. I'm going to just go ahead and hide my black. My red is... I mean, just from the outrage and the Hellkite, even though they're color intensive. Hellkite's okay if it's color intensive, right? You're playing it late. Shiv's Embrace is a little bit less exciting. And the owl wasn't that bad a pick, I guess. I was missing 2 drops. Not the strongest of decks, but there really wasn't much I could have done. I don't think I really had a chance to abandon blue at any point in the draft. Well, maybe blue is open. There's an uncommon and a common missing, so it could have been like an air. What's it called now? It's not called air elemental. Air servant, or a mind control, or a 4C, or ingenuity, I guess, over the clone. I mean, there's a lot of good blue cards in uncommon and common that are better than clone. That doesn't mean I'm not happy to take it over the second Wall of Frost. Goes well with Vandal and Adept too in some cases. Also can just take their best creature. So I'm going to take a second Wall of Frost here. It can really shut down some decks. Some decks it's dead against. If I'm playing against flyers, it's not ideal, and that's why I'd prefer not to run 2. I don't really want a second Vandal. I could take a Berserker. I'm short on creatures. I can also take a guard because I don't have any 2-drops. 2-drops are less important when you have 2 Wall of Frost, I suppose. I'm going to take the Wall of Frost over one of the red creatures. So the black, I'm not entirely surprised that the black cards are better than the red cards in Pack 3. I didn't get any signals, strong signals, one way or the other in Pack 1, but I think I'll take. Finish isn't that good in my deck, just because I don't have all that many creatures. Hellhound is pretty unexciting. I'm going to take the Diminish. How is Call to Mind in this deck? I've got Outrage and Counter Spells. No draw. It's not that good. I'm just going to take the Ember Hauler as a removal spell. It's obviously not as a 2-drop. I can't count it as a 2-drop. I'm not going to be heavy enough red for it to be reliable. Like, I still have to play a decent amount of red. Like, closer to a split than you'd like with Wall of Frost and cancels, because I do need to get Halkite into play, and I do need to play Chandra's Outrage. It may look like the black plan was a little safer. This is definitely not an active treason deck. I'm going to take it anyway. But this is not the right deck for it. It's actually good against, well, decent against like as a sideboard card against like the red-black active treason deck, because you can active treason their sack outlet. It's also okay against something like Triskelion, so it's not like the worst sideboard card in the world. There are situations where you can take it in. I don't really have enough playables, so I guess I gotta take a playable here. Because I don't want to play Strength. I don't want to play 2 negates. I don't want to make a splash. I'm going to take the Phantom Beast. It's close between the 3, the Deathmark, the second Hellhound, and the this really didn't turn out all that well. I'll take the Warlord's Axe. Again, it's not ideal deck, especially when I'm so low on creatures and 2 of them are Phantom Beasts. Warlord Axe is not ideal. It's just, I'm not going to take a 3rd Balloon Brigade. And that's a late Sign in Blood. I'll just take it. I'm not going to play Arc Runner. Okay, maybe I can play a Goblin Tunneler. And hope that they're running Pikers that it can trade with. And it could be randomly good. This is not a good deck. There's some powerful cards. It's just not enough of them to make up for the less powerful cards. Well, I sort of got trapped into taking that Mind Control. Obviously, I'm not saying I shouldn't have taken Mind Control. I had to take Mind Control. And there was really no reason not to take the Ether Adept second. It's just that blue got cut. And sometimes that happens. And not only that, there was no strong card that got past me that let me start dipping into other colors. For a backup plan. I'm not going to put the red cards in yet. I want to sort of recheck my black. And if I ended up playing black, it would be really unfortunate that I passed those death marks and things like that. No, my black's just not good. It's not nothing to win games with. So at least red, I have cards that can win the game. I'm at 19 playables in my deck. I'd really hate to play 2 negates in the main, especially with I shouldn't say especially with mana leaks and cancels. It's maybe more reasonable to play 2 negates in a deck with all those counters. I'm just going to sort by type here first before I figure out what I need to put in. And this is not, I mean, Shiv's Embrace. I mean, I'm missing 4 playables, and I have a pile of 4 here. Is there anything else? Active Treason. Obviously, I'll play Shiv's Embrace before I play Volcanic Strength. And there's the Tunneler. I could main deck a Goblin Balloon Brigade. Seems really bad. I could splash a Mind Rod? No. Not in this deck. There's also Warlord's Axe, but Warlord's Axe is awful. Awful in this deck. It's good, looks good on an owl, and that's about it. The rest of the creatures are either big enough without it, or, I mean, I guess Adepts and Vandals. And it's also bad because I have Vandal. But like any other creature in my deck, it's awful on. Like Wall of Frost, it's not good with an axe. Phantom Beast, not good with an axe. Clone might, whatever I clone might be good with an axe. Okay, I'm gonna go with Fiery Hellhound and play closer to a split than I would normally like. A 2 Phantom Beast dot deck. I mean, as much as I don't want to play 2, I think it's better than any other option. I could play 18 lands, which is probably a good idea, considering how shaky it's going to be with all the reds and blues, double reds and double blues. I think it's better than a second negate, or any of the other cards. Tunneler is okay with Hellhound, but nothing else. I don't have any, whatever it's called, the Ophidian guy. Scroll Thief. If I had a Scroll Thief, I might run the Tunneler. Scroll Thief and Hellhound combo. Yeah, okay, 18 land. Just like Lava Axe is almost a blank card in this deck. In almost any circumstance. I feel like any time I'm getting them down to 5 life, it's because I have something to finish the job on the board with. Either what I steal with my mind control or one of my big guys. This deck would actually get a lot better if I had 1 or 2 draw spells. (11-7). That's probably okay. I'm gonna go 10-8 though. I don't want a full split just because of all the cancels and Wall of Frosts and Ether Adepts. Just cancel. I mean, cancel is not necessarily a turn 3 play. Wall of Frost is. Hellhound's certainly a lot better early. Hellhound's really bad in this deck, actually. Just so is there any of the other options? Yeah, I'll go 10-8. See you round 1. Hopefully I can get a little